Hi, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel JK Star Aid Reader. Today I'm doing a Monday reading update. That's right, it's a Monday reading update and have a few books to talk about, so let's get going. So I haven't done a video for a few weeks now. And so yeah, I'm back on the camera using the main camera that I have. For a while there, I was filming just on my cell phone, but I'm back using the proper equipment, so hopefully better quality in terms of image as well as sound. So yeah, let's get going with the video. The first book I have to show you, it is The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. So I have been taking this book on my bus rides to and from work, and so far it seems to be an interesting book. It follows some people living in a valley, their tight-knit community, and something happens where it propels the protagonist forward on a journey, and the townspeople, they seem to be it's a close-knit community with people knowing each other and spending time doing the chores in the farm and looking after animals and taking care of the people around, getting them to help with each other for the harvest, and there being a structure to this society where it's pretty much a farming community. And so it's from this community that that we have our protagonists venturing forward into the big wide world and seeing the world through their, I guess, innocent eyes and how the world changes them. So yeah, The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. The next book I have to show you, it is Days by Moonlight by Alexis. So I've been reading books by Alexis for quite a few years now, and I think I have 2 books in this series that I still have to read. I have this one, which is the last book in the Kwok series. I have lightly mispronounced the name. It seems to have a Latin name to it. And then this is the 5th book in the 5-part series. And I think I missed one book, which is Ring, which I also have as in my library room. But I decided to go with Days by Moonlight and then go back to reading Ring, which is the 3rd book in the series. And so this is a loosely interconnected world in which there are animals to take on human-like characteristics. And in this 5th volume, this story, it follows a botanist named Alfred Homer on a trip around southern Ontario with Professor Morgan Bruno. And so on this journey, they discover so many interesting and unique communities on their journey. And so we'll see how this story goes. There, I gather, are some religious and spiritual themes to the book series. So yeah, Days by Moonlight by Alexis. Another book that I would like to get to this month, it's towards the end of July, and this one is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. So I read this book last year, and I also read Sense and Sensibility last year. So yeah, a year later, and I've decided I want to reread this book and look at the domestic life of a well-off family in England. And this is a look at the ways that the female protagonists are looking to have prospects in marriage, and also is trying to reach that time in their lives where there's change. And this was a breakthrough book for the author, Jane Austen, writing at this time, sort of a trailblazer for women writers. So yeah, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Next, I have another book to show you, if I can find it on my stack of books. This is Green City Wars by Adrian Tchaikovsky. So this is an author that I have read once before. He wrote an epic fantasy series called Shadows at the App, and I read the very first book of that series. And so yeah, over the years I've noticed different titles that the author has released, but I haven't had a chance to read any of them. So I decided to go with the most recent book, which is Green City Wars. This is a future where everything is solar powered and people don't have to work, and so it's up to these genetically engineered animals to run the society. So yeah, Green City Wars by Adrian Tchaikovsky. And one more book to show you. This is the last one, and the book that I am furthest in reading, so I plan to be completing this in the next few days. So this one is The Leftover Women by Kwok. So I have read one other book by this author recently, and that one is called Marble in Chinatown. And so this next one is The Leftover Woman, also set in New York Chinatown, and it's about two women trying to navigate motherhood in modern society. So yeah, The Leftover Woman by Kwok. So yeah, that's it for me for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!